Hello and welcome back to my channel. We are here today in the wonderful Singapore, soaking up the tropical heat and the delights that this small Asian nation has to offer. I have been staying at the magnificent Fullerton Hotel in the Marina Bay area, and it's certainly worth every penny spent there. Today we are travelling on this lovely Boeing 787 operated by Gulf Air, flying up to Bangkok, experiencing the delights at their business class product known as Falcon Gold class with lie-flat seats and private pods. Today this flight will take around 2 hours up to Bangkok, the capital of Thailand. Hi, good morning from the Fullerton Hotel in Singapore. What an absolutely fantastic hotel this is. I paid a lot of money for it, but it's well worth it. I've always wanted to stay here. I've been coming to Singapore for many years, and I've always seen this iconic building in the Marina Bay. And I go, oh, I'd love to stay there. So I did it. So yeah, it's great. So today, flying on Gulf Air up to Bangkok in business class. I'm really excited about this because I've never flown Gulf Air before, and I heard their business class is phenomenal. So going to be flying up on a 2-hour flight, pretty short flight, out to Bangkok, and then having a rest period in Bangkok for 4 days. So I'm looking forward to having that rest. There's been a lot of flying over the past week and a half. So join me on this trip on Gulf Air in business class up to Bangkok. Starting our journey today at the amazing Changi Airport in Singapore, which is always a delight to fly from. The airport itself is situated about a 30-minute drive from the centre of Singapore, of course, depending on traffic and the time of day you are travelling. Inside the airport terminal is an open space, and it's quite large, and also lots of great interesting things to see, like this red propeller moving statue thing. The airport is easy to navigate with lots of signage to help you where you want to be. The pure size of it is overwhelming, so it's always a good idea to research where your airline check-in counters are situated. You can see there is lots going on in the terminal, and today at the moment it seems quite quiet. Once checked in, I head to the departure zone, which is easily identifiable by the large signs. Security is quite a breeze at Changi, as the process is very fluid and there are lots of staff to help. Once through security, it's time to explore what this part of the terminal has to offer. Of course, there are lots of shops, duty-free zones and eateries. You can certainly find a lot to buy if you want to take some gifts home for loved ones at reasonable tax-free prices. They have a very cool butterfly garden in the terminal, which is next to the lounge that I will be using. This is a nice place to explore and see butterflies flying around freely. The butterfly garden is a good size and split into 2 levels to walk around. Gulf Air is using this Ambassador Transit Lounge for their business class passengers, and they give you the invite at the check-in. Inside, it is pretty small lounge space with comfortable seating and some food offerings at the far end, buffet style. The lounge was okay, but definitely not the best I have been to. There are a lot of better ones out there. The nice thing was there was a view of the butterfly garden, which was relaxing to see. The food items were served from this central aisle. Quite good choices and lots of beverage items available. I started off with some mushroom soup and bread and a soft drink, and as I was not too hungry at that time. So I'm at the Ambassador Transit Lounge, which is what Gulf Air is using for their business class passengers as a lounge before flight. It's not very good. It's very small, kind of basic, a little bit of food, but no alcohol drink unless you have a voucher, which we haven't been given a voucher for, so we can't get a glass of wine or maybe a cocktail before the flight. It just seems to be apple juice. On the plus side is next door to the butterfly garden, which is very nice. I just went inside there, and you'll see that on the video. The butterfly garden with butterflies flying around in an airport, inhaling jet fuel. But it's a nice concept, I guess. Because of the time constraints, I missed the vortex, I missed the jewel. That's for next time. So I'm just sat here waiting an hour now. No alcoholic drink, which is fine. Waiting for my flight to Bangkok on Gulf Air in business class. How exciting. Still being hungry after all, I'm taking so much I decided the curry option, which was not so spicy, and it digested very well. The aircraft was parked at a gate quite far away from the lounge, so I didn't stay too long as I wanted to walk around and explore pre-flight. Looking outside the windows, you can get an idea of the expanse of the airport. However, I did miss the dual rain vortex, which is a popular attraction at Changi. Walking around this airport is a lot of fun as there are so many people from different parts of the world and lots of different airlines to see. This is the building, the outside of the dual rain vortex. Here is a brief look at the 787 Dreamliner we will be flying today. It's definitely a beauty. While waiting for boarding, there is another security check-in to go through before the main waiting area. A line started to form outside regardless of what class of service you are travelling, so there was no separate business class part. This is a great chance to look at our plane before getting inside. Here is the line I'm talking about. It was well organised and monitored by the ground staff. The 787 seat map shows a configuration of 222 in business class and no premium economy, just straight economy. The cabin itself is a beautiful inside with the cream and blue colour scheme, not too overwhelming to see. It's also very clean and organised. Well, I say organised, it is, but the onboard service was not. The problem here was that I moved 3 times for seating. This first seat I had, the table, did not work, so I had to be moved. So this is seat number 1, which is an A seat. This is a table broken seat. It's a private pod and all very nice, crisp and clean. A nicely sized TV screen. You are given a generous pillow for comfort, though no blankets on this short flight. And ample leg space here to stretch out and for the lie flat seat to expand. Seat controls on the side arm of the seat. And the table is situated on the other side of the seat. This is the broken one. It just would not open, so instead of waiting for an engineer, they moved me to another seat on the right of the plane. There is a remote for the in-flight entertainment situated on the arm of the seat. It was easy to use. Headphones here were given and they were noise cancelling. The all-important 787 safety card is easy to read and understand, which is great. A lovely soft juice drink was given pre-departure while waiting for the plane to complete the boarding process. Looking out to the left side window, here's a great Changi sign very close to the jet bridges. The map was quite functionable and it shows the route that we will be taking up to Bangkok. Just a short 2-hour flight, maybe a little less for this journey. Another look at the in-flight entertainment remote. It was a touchscreen and you had the ability to explore all the different movies and TV options. Privacy was definitely a focus with this electronic operated privacy screen that operated very smoothly and overlooked the next seat, great for companion flying. A nice view here of the private pod that was next to me. Now at this point I got moved to a K seat, which was a window seat on the right side of the plane, so it gave me the chance to explore this pod also. However, not for long I got moved again because this seat was already assigned to another passenger. There is a footrest which comes out. More table and remote options in the armrest. And the seat controllers for the seat on the right of the cabin. Another look at the headphones which are presented to you in a hygiene bag. Here is the cabin view from the right side of the cabin as opposed to the left side. The seats are very plush with very good quality fabrics and are definitely wide enough to have a comfortable journey in. That brief pan-in view was to look at the reading light above the seat. Again, another pillow, very nice, until I get moved again towards the back of the cabin. Here is how the footrest flips out. So now I get moved to 4K. This is now seat number 3 and the final seat. The crew were very apologetic for the disorganisation and blamed ground staff. Another brief look at this pod, which is no different from the others. A little cup of Arabic coffee given pre-departure, which seems to be a tradition for the Middle East air carriers. And a look at the safety video after an Arabic prayer. The video was cartoon format. Plane spotting time here is an EVA Air Boeing 777 from Taiwan. Pushback was on time and hopefully a quick taxi over to the pre-position for takeoff. At this point I just wanted to get to Bangkok because of all the seat moving. Changi has 3 runways that service all their flights. It's a very busy airport. Another great flower Changi sign on the side of the runway. One of the many Singapore Airlines planes taken off today. So far the process has all been all on time and a little bit of moving, but that's okay. Here is a Kuwait Airlines plane. I would like to review them. Lots of Singapore Airlines 777s parked up. And here we can see a few low-cost carriers like Vietjet, Jetstar and AirAsia. Coming into land, here is a beautiful 747. So getting ready for takeoff now and hopefully in the sky soon. Great speedy takeoff with little bumps. It was very smooth. And some great views of Changi International on takeoff. It's good to note that Changi Beach Park is not far from the airport and it's a very nice place to visit while you're in the city. You can't see it from here, but it's not too far away. Heading up into the clouds now for this short Trans-Asia flight. This is great weather to leave Singapore on with these amazing sea vista views from the window of the plane. So now I am excited to eat and to see if this table actually works or not. The table came out with great ease, smooth slide out of the armrest. The table also had angled features which adds to the flexibility of use. This was a little disappointing as I was expecting a meal, however these small bites still went down quite well. A mini pizza, a chicken skewer and a ball thing, pastry and a very good strawberry mousse cake. There was definitely thought with the presentation, though a hot meal would have been nice. This sufficed for this short journey. It was all very tasty, though no drinks were offered. The map gave us clear direction in which way we were heading. I had to ask for coffee, which seemed to be the only drink the crew was willing to serve. The cake was really good though. Taking a look at the seat mechanics for the lie flat options, it was all very comfortable. Once connected to the seat rest as well, it provided a full flat 6-foot bed, great for those on long haul flights. Hi, so I'm on this flight, Gulf Air, about an hour left heading to Bangkok. So the total flight time is about an hour and 50 minutes. The cabin's really nice. This has been my third seat. So what happened, the first seat, the tray table didn't work. So they moved me from 2A to 1K. And then they moved me from 1K because they had somebody else booked in that seat over to 4K where I am now. So I've got 3 seats on this plane. what's also really weird about this flight is there was no drink service. So you board the plane, they give you an orange juice. That's it. A glass of water with the meal tray. There's nothing else offered. Business class. Oh, fair. I don't know. This is a weird thing. Apologies again for the broken microphone, not ideal. We are now approaching tight airspace, and this is a great view of the countryside approaching BKK. These jet engines are huge and a person can stand up inside, however, it would not be recommended. Over Thailand now, and excited to have the final approach into a great fun city which is Bangkok. Look at all these Thai Airlines aircraft parked up. I hope they get used again soon by some new routes. Suvarnabhumi Airport is a marvel in itself and also very difficult to say. That was actually a great landing and a short taxi to our arrival gate. Plane spotting opportunity here to see some Thai aircraft. And here is a Malaysian Airlines plane. Not forgetting a beautiful Qatar aircraft and a Saudi plane. So we are parking up against a Saudi plane. Great view, full view here of the Dreamliner. I would like to fly them one day also. Here we are, crazy, crazy Bangkok, but also a very fun place to be. So go fare, not bad, very comfy flight, though food and drinks were a bit blah. Thanks so much for watching my flight adventures. Please hit subscribe, like and notify if you want to see more and more. And if you're visiting Bangkok, please be careful, traffic here is crazy. Bye for now.